Hi, I'm Annika Johnson from Al Johnson's in Sister Bay. I hope you enjoy my new video series called Door County Girl. These are stories of my life, the people and places that I love, and of course how we all survive here in northern Wisconsin. You can come back as often as you like, but don't forget to subscribe to Al's YouTube channel. I'll be posting lots of really cool new videos. So let's go. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Door County Girl, and I'm back with my brother.
Hey, it's Rolf.
And I noticed today that Rolf has on a special hat with a special story.
What hat am I wearing?
Well, you were at the circus
golf
tournament. I heard a little story about that.
Yeah, so the story is that she's trying to embarrass me with is, this is a tournament that a local realtor by the name of Jim Sarkis, who's no longer with us, but they started this to raise funds for Door County charities. And we put a sponsored team together for Al Johnson's. And I think the three other golfers didn't get the memo, you don't want to win this event. And I think somebody, more than one group, probably beat our score because it wasn't that great, but I don't think they turned in their scorecards because they knew they did not want to win the event.
And Rolf was like Monica on Friends going, we want to win, we want to win.
No. I said no. These other guys said, we need to win this thing. I said, I don't think we need to win this thing because we don't want to win this thing. Well, we won the event, and you know what the prize is to win the event, what you have to do?
Well, you told me that.
You have to wear a yellow, very unattractive Speedo. Well, the rest of the foursome wouldn't put them on.
So Rolf put it on.
I did. However, Sarkis has got a Christmas photo that circulates, and it's also on the bottom, the cover of a bottle of wine that he hands out, and it's him very unembarrassed. He was very...
He was funny.
Yeah, he was a great guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's got a picture, must have been a Christmas card, that he is dressed in that identical Speedo.
But were you wearing, you put the Speedo on over your pants.
Yeah,
That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Oh, we got a mosquito in here.
A mosquito. But did Sarkis have just the Speedo on? On a bottle of wine.
He was much braver than I was.
Oh my God. Maybe Al should have a bottle of wine with Rolf with a Speedo on.
Years ago, Freddie and I had a bet when Sweden and the United States were playing in soccer. The losing country, represented by Freddie or me, Sweden or United States, had to mow the roof in a Speedo of a flag of the country.
I wouldn't even want to make that bet, either one of you, because neither one of you.
I won the bet.
He did not do it.
No, he did not.
Of course he did. He would never do that. You know that.
So.
But you know what? If he would have won the bet, you probably would have went up there and done it.
They would have had a news crew.
Yeah, it would be the new pushing Rolf up the hill in a wheelbarrow. Now it'll be the Rolf on the roof with the Speedo.
All right.
Oy.
So anyhow.
What are we making?
We are making a Swedish cheesecake, and you know exactly what that is.
Kind of, because when I used to waitress, people always used to say, do you have OSTKAKA?
And
I'd say, no, we don't.
Is a Swedish version of a cheesecake baked in a springform pan. It's not as sweet as an American cheesecake. But of course, we will add sugar and we will add strawberries to give it that little Scandinavian flair. And also, it'll be that much sweeter.
Okay. And I noticed that the Swedish cheesecake is called the SMALANDSK. OSTKAKA. So we're going to think of vanilla and pear, and I think everybody down there from Småland today. Liselott, Birgitta. Yep, we're making a SMALANDSK.
All right. So
OSTKAKA.
Anyway, so I'm going to have you do then is crack in 4 eggs in that bowl.
Okay. I get the fun stuff.
What I forgot to get you.
Rolf's going to say...
Yeah, you hand me the eggs and I'll toss them away.
Rolf's going to say, don't get any eggshells in there.
Yeah, do not get any eggshells in there.
I never do. You have no faith.
You want to hear a pretty disgusting story?
Sure.
I was on a road trip and I was eating an egg salad sandwich. And I stopped at a deli to get it. And I said, oh, look, an eggshell. And then Lori grabbed it and said, "That's not an eggshell, it's a fingernail."
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
I don't know if she was really meant that.
We won't, I'm a nail biter and so is Rolf, so there's no chance of that happening.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But somebody was peeling the eggs.
That's disturbing.
All right, so now we're going to put in the, you can whisk those up with that little power whisker. Don't splash it all over.
Okay. That's okay.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to take this.
Button? Is this the button right here?
No, that's the release button.
How do I start it?
Right here.
Oh, here.
Don't put your finger in there. All right.
Whoa! Is there a lower speed? Whoa! I think I need to put this towel on here. It's flying all over, Rolf. See, Rolf gives me this job because he knows that it's messy.
All right, as you're doing that, I'm going to add 2 ounces of flour.
How come it's so flattering all over? Whoa!
2 ounces of sugar.
It's like a, whoa!
Easy there.
I can't get it to go slower.
Yeah.
How do I get it to go slower?
This.
How come I can't just use a wooden spoon?
Because you gotta emulsify that cottage cheese in there.
Here I go.
Here, how about we do this, Annika? Let me switch the head on that thing.
I'm fine.
You got it? Or you can mix it by hand until you get it all incorporated.
No, I get it. I'm brave. Whoa!
Holy cow! It's like the Julia Child skit on Saturday Night Live.
Don't do this, people. This is why, I don't know about this thing.
I'm giving you this now.
Where is that little thing that I like?
I'm
that
trading you.
stick?
There you go.
Oh, excellent. This is more like it.
Yeah.
This is my speed. Everybody will appreciate that.
All right.
I am a good baker. You guys just have me on the spot.
She is an excellent baker. She's also very imaginative when she makes casseroles and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I can just make up anything. And then Rolf goes, I hope you wrote that recipe down.
Or I'll give her a recipe, and then she'll go, I kind of modified it. And I said, you didn't put a single thing in the recipe in the dish.
I only put what I want to put in there. That's exactly right. Okay, so how long are we stirring this for? Is the cottage cheese supposed to...
We're going to put it in this bowl eventually, but let's go ahead and whip this cream now.
You can whip that. I'm not even standing close because that thing is a beast. We'll have to talk to Ned about this beater arm.
And this doesn't have to be, some recipes want you to whip it completely and fold it in. It's not absolutely necessary. We also got some chopped almonds we're going to throw in here because we know we like almonds.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Go ahead and scrape that bowl into this bowl.
Okay. Pour it right in there.
Scrape away.
Get all the cheese.
And when you eat this one, you'll notice that some of the cheese curd will still be obvious to you when you're eating it, as long as there's no eggshells in it.
I like that. I like cottage cheese. I'm making a big mess. Rolf's making a big mess too. Look at him. Look at him. See, I'm not the only one.
You.
That was me splattering all the way over there on you. Could be.
And that's about all you really need to mix it up.
Okay.
Now I got this pan. As you remember, the one time we did this, we used this fancy cooking spray with flour in it.
Oh yeah, everybody asked, and there are comments about that.
Right, they had never heard of it.
Well, Mary Johnson is our #1 fan lately.
I didn't.
Whoa, look at
that.
you. He's doing this on purpose because I just said Mary Johnson.
Mary Johnson, she called in to correct me the last time I was measuring.
Did she?
Yeah. Didn't you? Well, she said, Mrs. Hickey taught us to measure dry ingredients in a dry.
And then you had a rebuttal.
Well, actually, she was 100% correct, but I didn't know why the reason was. You know why the reason is?
No.
Because if you take a flat measuring cup that's meant for dry ingredients and you try to fill it, say, with milk or water or liquid, you got to go to the top of 1 cup.
Okay.
And then you can't balance it. You're going to spill some.
Okay.
But you can also overfill it because it just has, you know, sometimes if you see a cup that's just slightly overfilled, that's why you have this. And you don't want these for dry because they're tapered. Because the ingredient, if it's dry, it won't settle correctly.
Oh, thanks, Mary.
So Mary was 100% correct.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're just going to pour this in here. So you're going to scrape this out too.
Ooh, yum. Good?
Get it all in there.
Okay.
We just pound this down a little bit, make sure it settles all. And then we're going to stick it in the oven at 400 degrees for about 30-35 minutes. And basically you're just cooking it till it's no longer jiggly.
Do you always use cottage cheese?
No. On the original recipes, it calls for is it Vasten-ost or something like Osterbotten-ost, or it can be a, what's the Norwegian one, a Danish one, Jarlsberg.
Oh.
But the cheap version is cottage cheese.
Okay.
I suppose you could try it with a ricotta or something
That
like
would
that
be
as well.
delicious.
So anyway, so now we have to wait 30 minutes and then we'll have our cheesecake.
Okay. Well, we'll be back.
And then 35 minutes later, we have the finished product.
Ooh, look at that.
Now, I think this is where we put the strawberries
Looks
on top.
delicious.
So let's go ahead and why don't you, well, both can do this.
Looks like a thick crust pizza crust.
Let's cut these strawberries up.
Okay. Here, this for the whole. I used to cut strawberries with Corrine and everybody in the salad bar.
Right.
We did this all day long.
Yep, we get strawberries.
All day long.
Especially this time of year when strawberries were in season.
I know every time I walk by the salad bar now, all I see is them cutting strawberries. Fresh strawberries, because it's strawberry season right now. Right?
Yep.
You know who's got the best strawberries? I shouldn't say that because there's a lot of good strawberries. Is when Teskey's get those little tiny red ones.
Yes.
But they're so ripe that you have to eat them right away.
Right. You know who else used to get? I think they're called everbearing, and they'd come to a season twice. And the second time, I always thought they were better.
They came twice?
Yeah, it's a certain type. So, you know who else had good strawberries too was Gretna and Elaine.
Oh, yeah. My son Bo used to go over there and help pick raspberries.
And you know who else? Sherry Failer. Remember Failer's Farms?
Yeah. She doesn't.
In Sturgeon Bay. Well, she passed away some
Yeah.
years ago.
But doesn't her sister grow them too?
No, I don't think so.
Oh. But they both grew apples.
Apples and raspberries,
Okay.
I think.
Yep.
So let's just toss a little.
So we're adding a little sugar to them, just in case.
Just toss it like that.
You just stir them up. Where's the Visp Greda? You know what that is?
No, what's a vis?
Whipped cream.
Oh, you know, I didn't get any.
We didn't get any whipped
So
cream.
let's just go ahead and just put
It's
these.
already full of cheese and milk and all that good stuff, so I suppose we don't need extra, do we? Rolf's trying to be a culinary
Trying just to
professional.
put some strawberries in the middle to make it look nice. We'll put them separately.
Really, because Annika would have just dumped them right on top.
That's all we care about. So we're going to cut this, and I have 2 plates here.
Look at how pretty it is. Don't cut it.
We could, powdered sugar would look good on there too.
Oh, yeah. Or you know what else? A little sprinkle of pearl sugar.
Oh, the Swedish pearl
Yeah, we have
sugar.
Swedish pearl sugar in the boutique. It's real pretty and white.
Now you'll also notice on these cheesecakes, they don't have a crust.
Oh, no.
So that's yours.
Hey, tack så mycket.
Varsågod.
I'm going to put your fork there.
Well, this is Annika's very first time having OSTKAKA.
OSTKAKA. Not only OSTKAKA, but SMALANDSK. Oh my gosh.
It's good, isn't it?
Yes.
It's nowhere near as sweet.
I would never have guessed that it would taste this good.
As simple as it was.
It's, I hate to say it, but I like it better than like a New York style cheesecake.
It's obvious a very messy cake to make, thanks to Annika and her whisk.
Who cares? Look at it, it'll taste good.
No, it's a very simple cake.
And knowing you all know how I like to dress up for these episodes, I was all worried about my outfit
Yeah.
getting dirty.
It's summertime, so.
This is delicious.
Very good.
You know what I like? I like that there's little chunks of the cottage cheese in there. Now, if you would have
texture.
made me keep on going and there was no cottage cheese in there, would there be no chunks?
No, you would have never got it that pure unless we used that other blade. Mmm. It's so good.
This is really good. I really like this.
Well, that brings us to another.
You know who I think is going to like this? Mom.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what she'll say? Maybe you need to put some almond
Extract
flavoring
in it, yeah.
Or maybe you need to put some lemon or orange in it. It doesn't taste anything. I'm like, yes, it does. It tastes like a cheesecake.
Well, let's find out. We'll put her to the test tonight.
We'll have to do it. Ralph's going to call me up later going, guess what she said?
She loves it.
I hope so.
Well, I
I
hope so.
love it.
Anyway, we come to the grand finale of another episode of Door County Girl. So don't forget to
Like and subscribe at the bottom of the page, and then you will be able to find out all kinds of delicious recipes and meet all kinds of cool people. Like
So-
Rolf and I.
Yeah. All right. So
Hey-do.
hey-do, everybody.
Jättegott.
Mycket gott.
Mycket gott. This is really good. Wait till the guys try this. Thanks for watching Door County Girl. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time.